Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Divine Intervention. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you for early May. There are other readings up, so do take a look. This could be considered a bonus reading, or I do try and put material up for some signs every day. You can find me on Instagram, divine.intervention.channel. And yeah, hit me up for a private read. This is a general read, so do take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate right now, perhaps put it on the shelf and the message might become relevant later in the month. So then, I've been meditating on your energy, Scorps, and I have got some channeled messages for you from your person. So first of all, they are thinking about you as much as you're thinking about them. It is mutual. It is completely mutual. I think you're apart at the moment, and perhaps you've had a period of quietness between you both. This has made the heart grow fonder. There is a realness and understanding now between you both, which has been established that you've never really had before. And yeah, they just want you to know that they are thinking about you as much as you are thinking about them. But Scorpio, it does seem to me that you have been working on yourself. I can feel like quite an empowered, independent energy here. And you started working on yourself because you realised that your heart and your head were having an argument with each other about this connection. Perhaps there wasn't a mutual give and take. You didn't feel like that there was an equal reciprocation of love here, so it caused like a natural withdrawal between you both. You may have come across a little bit needy. Do feel free to reverse the roles here, and cross watchers, take what you need. But you may have come across a little bit needy, and the other person isn't. I don't think your person's used to being shown love in this way. They could look at you like, Spirit's telling me, what's your angle, Scorpio? What is your angle? They kind of don't really, they're not used to this. They don't see what you see in them. They don't understand it. They're not good at receiving love, Scorps. And it's kind of like, to you, it's more than love. Like perhaps it's a friendship as well. It's a friendship, and this person over time has just become more and more attractive to you. It's like you speak the same language. You're both speaking a different language. Perhaps you don't feel understood in real life, usually by many others. Perhaps you don't have like a long list of lovers that you've gone, like that's gone really well. Like, but you guys have got an understanding deeper than anything, and they feel this too. And it scares the shit out of them, Scorps. Perhaps there's something about their life that you don't know that they think will make a difference to the situation, the situationship. Let's call it that, the situationship. The Knave of Cups here and the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, to me, is like wish fulfillment, starting a new life together. I feel like you've rekindled recently your friendship or your situationship, and it's heading on a path of a new beginning, of like a new dynamic between you both. So perhaps it like you guys were close, had some time out, didn't speak for a while. You may have come across needy, or they may have come across needy, and the other person cold, and it been an imbalance, and then you had some time out. Absence made the heart grow fonder on both parts, and now you've rekindled. I feel like your person is still playing it cool, but yet they're showing you a little bit more love than they were before, which has got you hooked on them. You're completely hooked on them, Scorps. I feel like during that time apart, you were obsessing slightly, and it did take a few weeks for you to simmer down, so to speak. Yeah, so It did take you a little while to simmer down. I'm having some visuals here. I feel like, especially at night time, you guys speak late on the phone sometimes, and it's just really hard to say goodbye to them. It's really hard for them to say goodbye to you as well, and it's really annoying that you're both not together physically, and this is causing you to think about, maybe you haven't been with this person sexually. Some of you might have, but maybe you haven't, and this is like it would be more than sex to you guys, and you know this, Scorpio. I feel like because you're so close and on the same page, creatively, emotionally, spiritually, when it comes to actually connecting with this person, again, for some of you, or for the first time for others of you, if it does ever get to this point, this is the point that you're dreaming of. Not just the sex, but like waking up with this person in their arms. The drilling noise that's just started, like there is a lot of thoughts of sex coming from you guys, and they feel you thinking it. The spirit is telling me that every time you have a delayed thought, it interrupts their their thought process, and they see what you're seeing to a degree, perhaps even maybe with a spin of their own fantasy on it. I do think that you both have got the same what's the word here I'm looking for? Oh, sex style. It's not sex style. You have the sex styles. You have the same like fantasies about each other basically, and it's a little bit rough and ready. I'm hearing the song. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it well. All right. So this rekindling and this super sexual energy here that actually resonates from the meeting of the minds on such a deep level is gonna end a cycle of player energy. Perhaps you both had options or have options. I feel like Scorps, you've kind of cut them all out over time. There might be one or two people that try and come back around sometimes to you from your past, but generally you've cut out everybody and of that energy, and you know what you want now, and it's real. It's real love. Yeah, so that's what the Death card is there for, the end of that player energy cycle. I feel like your person acts like they've got more options than they've actually got, but they do have, or have had, they have had, I'll share with you soon what that card is. They have had feminine energy around them, like quite a lot in their time. They've got perhaps they're an earth sign. They've got like a feminine. I feel like if you look at their star sign, it could be a feminine energy, even if they're a male. I feel like it's a feminine sort of energy star sign. So it means they've been surrounded by a lot of females in the past. And they've had pretty girlfriends or like nice boyfriends if it's the other way around. Anywho, basically what I'm saying is they like your energy. They choose you, Scorps. And I feel like this is going to become more and more clear over time. You're both going through, like, especially you at the moment, post-moon, this Scorpio moon, Venus, Saturn and Mercury have just gone into retrograde, all 3 planets. And for you, this is going to be fucking triggering. Like, there's going to be things that you just can't get your head around being coincidence. Like, how can that be a coincidence? Things connect with things and might mess with your mind a little bit. And it's okay. This is just the universe saying, right, are you going to repeat this cycle or are you going to heal it? And Spirit's also telling me you've got to let something go. I feel like there's some paranoia / maybe jealousy, but I think it's paranoia about something. And you've got to let it go for this to be able to flourish into the Lovers card, which we've got here. For this whole thing to be able to flourish. End of the cycle that was just playing games, so to speak. You both are projecting your fears onto each other. So your paranoia that's been created from your past isn't your fault, but it's time that you let it go. And same to them, like they have their own fears. I feel like they fear you materially wanting, like only wanting them materially, because that's how they've been treated in the past. Although you've never ever given them this, I'm getting the impression you've never given them this idea as an individual. But that is something to bear in mind. Perhaps steer clear of letting them think that, because it isn't like that. I'm feeling like it really is deeper than the ocean. So anywho, yeah, so the player energy and the playing a field and the being a casual lover and playing games with each other, all of that is coming to a closure. There's no more fucking around now. We've got the Justice card in reverse. This could be a Libra energy. This could be the Libra in your birth chart. I don't know if you know about your birth chart, but you could have strong Libra in it. There are going to be things that will try and set you back. I think that's the triggers this month. The planetary triggers, the things in your past that will trigger you to feel emotional or to treat somebody out of fear. You know, if you're acting out of fear and treating somebody in a way that you wouldn't treat them if you didn't fear something that was triggered by your past, and you treated them with love instead, it could change the whole scenario of this situation. I've got the Lovers card here at the end, and I feel like if you let your guard down and you take a risk communicating how you feel, I mean, for some of you, communicating how you feel could scare the other person because they might not be at that point yet emotionally, but how they show up in this dynamic is actually reflecting you as a person. So what you see in them is actually saying more about the unhealed parts of you. So like if you see them as dishonest and they swear blind they're not being dishonest, it could be an intuitional red flag, or it might be something that's in your past that's unresolved and unhealed, and it's something that you need to address. So Scorpio, this is quite a nice reading. I do feel like it's heavy on the emotions, and you guys are horny as fuck and you really just want to hold this person. You just crave their touch, and it's cute. It's really cute, but they feel the same, so that's good to know. I'm going to pull an angel card and see what we've got here. This person does see a future with you. Perhaps you feel more ready than them to just pursue it and go forward with it, but there's something stopping you both. It could be distance between you. It could be current location, like where you're living, who you're living with or something. I feel like there does need to be some sort of geographical change before you can be together. Let's see what these cards flew out then. The Three of Action. Things are working out beautifully now that your ship has come in. It's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. Review and contemplation. You've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get a clear on the divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. Scorpio, I hope that was helpful. There will be more readings, so don't forget to like and sub. Love and light to